Hello, this is Rick Saltarelli with Salty Breeze Cruise Planners with this week's segment of Beyond Your Front Door. And today we have a new guest with us today, Isabelle Mathieu, and she is with a company called Rental Escapes. And they are based to our friendly country to the north. They're based in Canada, but they provide interesting products we're going to talk to you about today. So welcome, Isabelle, and thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So excited to have you here because your product is so interesting. So tell us a little bit about Rental Escapes and what you do.
So, we're a luxury villa wholesaler. So, we provide high end luxury accommodations throughout the world. They range from condos to castles and even some private islands.
Wow. So you said it right there, around the world. So it's really a global product, isn't it?
It is. We have most of our inventory focused in the Caribbean and Mexico, but we've got properties in Europe, Asia, Australia, Costa Rica, and even a handful of destinations in the US.
Yeah, I just love the thought of a villa rental. And I think that a lot of times people, when they think about it, they think that maybe that's out of reach for them, or maybe they think of, dreamy places like Tuscany. But there's so much more to just Tuscany, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. We've got one of our most popular areas is Mexico. We have tons of vacation rentals in Mexico, the Caribbean. Thailand is a great way to, visit Thailand and get kind of like an exotic feel. Great staff while you're staying there. It really is, something that anybody can do. There's a lot of value when it comes to rentals, especially if you're splitting it with a lot of people. So it's definitely obtainable for just about anyone. And, a lot of destinations offered outside of Italy that are worth checking out.
Sure. And the size of the property is so important for people. It's one of the first questions that we will ask them when they call, because it really goes from small, maybe for a couple, all the way up to large groups. So, can you tell us about some of the largest properties that you have?
Absolutely. Some of the largest ones that come to mind would be castles in France that can sleep 30 to 50 people. We have large estates in Tuscany that can sleep over, 30 people as well. But definitely the one that comes top of mind is actually in the Riviera Maya in Mexico. It's actually three homes that are right side by each other on the beach. And the three villas combined can have 39 bedrooms and can accommodate up to 90 people. So it's a great option for weddings, actually.
Oh, wow. So, weddings would be great. As I was thinking, as you said, I don't even know if I have 90 friends, but probably all 90 of them will call me today and say, hey, I'll go with you if you'll book that. So, weddings is one good idea. So, who else would this kind of experience appeal to?
I mean, this kind of experience is really for just about anyone. It can be for corporate retreats, family getaways, family reunions. We've done all sorts of celebrations, weddings, VIP clients who just want some privacy. It's really for just about anyone.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you brought up that word celebrations because I do think that this, for some people, could be a once in a lifetime experience, but this would be such a great way for that celebration, whether it's a wedding or a retirement. Would you not agree?
Oh, absolutely. And we get a lot of people who will celebrate like birthday, like milestone birthdays, like 40th and 50th birthday wet. And so we do get a lot of those who kind of splurge for that big bash that they're looking to plan. And since we have a full concierge team and they're really experts in crafting dream vacations, they can really help organize, the celebration so that it's special for the clients, a private chef, a bartender, we can hire musicians, really just about anything the clients could dream of, we can make that happen.
Well, that sounds like such a fun idea. And so I'm glad you mentioned the whole concierge because we have worked with your company and we know that for the clients just before they leave, there's nothing that isn't thought of that they're asked. So we can make that experience everything they want it to be because they don't want to be going and doing things on the first day they're there. We would like to have things done for them in advance. And so, one of the hottest areas for us for selling travel is the Caribbean. And I think you must have a lot of great properties there. Can you talk to us about maybe the richest selection of villas that you have available? What area that would be?
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt, top of mind is St. Bart's. So St. Bart's is a small French island. It's really a small island, but on that island alone, we have over 400 villa options available. Villas are extremely popular in that area. I mean, it is the playground for the rich and famous, so it makes sense. But definitely, St. Bart's is very populated with villa rentals.
And thank you for sharing that. I have been to St. Bart's, and it is an absolutely beautiful, and yet the island feels very homely. You really feel like you're quite at home there. The people are extremely friendly. We were there on a Sunday, and there was an afternoon kind of siesta period where everything closed down for a few hours and opened back up again. So wouldn't call it cosmopolitan, but certainly, very modern, but also very laid back. So great place to go and visit. 400 villas. That is amazing. And other than St. Bart's, do you have any other really popular destinations that you could share with us?
Yeah, definitely. One that I mentioned earlier is Mexico, specifically Punta Mita and Riviera Maya. Those are very, popular areas for us in Mexico. But even throughout the Caribbean, I mean, it varies from year to year which one's the most popular. But pretty well always at the top, we've got Turks and Caicos, which has, amazing beachfront villas. Saint Martin offers a lot of diversity to be able to explore on such a small island. And St. Bart's, which I mentioned earlier as well. And not as much recently, but in the past, Barbados was a very popular one for us as well.
Sure. And all these locations that you're talking about, some of them do have direct flights from some cities up and down the eastern seaboard. So it's certainly something that you can get to, certainly in less than a full day of travel. So amazing experiences to have. Now, you have a lot of inventory, but do you have a favorite villa that you really like to talk about? Maybe one or two?
I mean, that one's hard because we have over 4,000 villas, so I probably have about 10 to 15 favorites. But for me, what comes like top of mind when it comes to favorite is modern, but with a great view. So my two favorites that kind of come top of mind with that, we've got one in Croatia on, I never pronounce the island properly, but on Korčula Island. It's called Korčula Prakash, and it's on the water, but also has amazing mountain views, which I love. And then the other one would be Sunset Ridge and Telluride, Colorado. Same thing. It's got its own like little pond, but it also has great mountain views and a nice like modern decor. So those ones would probably be my favorite that come top of mind.
And I really like those two words you said, mountains or modern and views, because I have seen a lot of the inventory. Again, I think a lot of times we think about that Tuscan villa, which tend to be a little more, maybe an older style, although beautifully, handcrafted. But I also seen a lot of these very modern properties and absolutely stunning views. I guess I would say that the people that build these properties have a view in mind when they build in the first place, and you're going to be able to participate in that.
Absolutely. Yeah. They chose the land with that intention in mind for sure.
Sure. And so my final question of the day is the one I love to ask, and that is, where is your next vacation and why did you choose that location?
Well, unless my husband wins this battle, because he really wants to go to the Caribbean. He's European, so Caribbean for him is kind of somewhere that he's always wanted to visit. But personally, I would love to go to Croatia. It's been at the top of my bucket list for a very long time. It's such an interesting place to be able to explore. Every region is so different from the next. So definitely, I would like to go to Croatia as my next destination.
Well, good for you. I know that that is a great destination. A part of it's still a little undiscovered, so now's a great time to go. But again, a lot of those islands in the Caribbean, well, a lot of times people's travels to the Caribbean have been on a cruise ship, and cruise ships don't go to every island. There are dozens, and I mean dozens with an S, of islands that cruise ships never go to. And this is an absolutely fantastic way to go. So today, we've been chatting with Isabelle Mathieu with Rental Escapes. My name is Rick Saltarelli. I'm with Salty Breeze Cruise Planners, the place where we help create lifelong lasting memories. And if you're looking for a unique vacation for 2 or 22 or maybe higher, please think about giving us a call and we can start seeing about the inventory for that next villa rental escape for you. The number is 888-332-8202. Thank you, Isabelle, for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.